I can only imagine the immense pain that Prince Harry must be feeling. The Friday's Pat Tillman Award ceremony has infuriated so many people in opposition to it. Nearly 70,000 people have signed a petition. I can't help but think that he must be feeling a great deal of shame right now. At first glance, it seemed to be entirely reasonable, since it was a yearly award for outstanding athletic performance. This was done to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Harry's Invictus Games. No one is disputing the fact that it is an extraordinary work of art. When you get to know Harry's story in Afghanistan, though, you'll see that many Americans have an innate belief that it's not all about your accomplishments. His ties to the armed forces are important to him. Invictus is both an impressive work of art and an issue of personality. Pat Tillman, the football star, tragically lost his life in Afghanistan due to friendly fire after he renounced a highly lucrative contract to join the military following 9/11. Despite her disapproval of Harry, his mother, Mary, has made it clear that she does not want him to be a part of the ceremony or the decision-making process. Although others have expressed opinions on the matter, the facts remain unambiguous. Something that ought to be entirely simple has turned into the exact opposite. It should be remembered that Harry was presented with the so-called Legends of Aviation Award earlier this year. Now, we might think it's ridiculous. Some may not mind exaggeration, but when astronauts like Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong received it, it seemed somewhat ridiculous. Although Harry and his co-pilot were courageous in Afghanistan, the fact remains that this honor is too small to properly recognize the exceptional work of the Pat Tillman Award. The truth is that it's not only the Invictus Games themselves that are under consideration, but also the person's character. It's undeniable that engaging in guerrilla warfare, specifically a type of guerrilla warfare targeting the royal family for more than 3 years, can lead to very strong animosity from that vantage point. The Sussexes' performance in their interview with Oprah was, of course, highly effective. They were interviewed from magazines in a variety of settings. James Corden was involved for a short time. A Netflix documentary about Harry and Meghan did quite well. Everything about Harry's speech and the interviews that followed was upbeat. They were counting on the royal family's inability to respond, save for the Queen's famous remark that people's memories might be different. The criticisms directed towards Harry individually are the ones being evaluated. They aren't trying to cast doubt on the fact that Invictus has accomplished great things for the military, including helping wounded and crippled service members and veterans. To me, the most painful thing is that it is a personal judgment against him for the simple reason that, according to those rumors, Meghan has a cooking show, she is Archwell, a lifestyle blog she plans to launch, and high hopes for the success of her Netflix cooking show. The obvious question is, what on earth is Harry up to, and where does he see himself going from here? So far, the only thing we know is that he has the polo documentary series. The royal family now plays polo, a sport that Lord Mountbatten brought to them. Indeed, male members of the royal family are expected to excel in it as a sort of ceremonial requirement. However, I have a strong suspicion that Harry's polo documentary series, similar to the 5 hours of seriousness he did on Invictus, will not attract a large audience on Netflix. The question that he must ask himself is, what exactly is my future? Looking in the mirror will show him that there are many people who share his desire for stronger ties to the military or involvement in military activities, ideas that would typically mesh well with Invictus. Because William and Catherine are highly esteemed in all American polls, and William was chosen by G as the most admired person in the world by Americans just last year, and 2 senior royals are battling cancer, it is only natural that everyone would feel bad for King Charles, Catherine, William, and the rest of the royal family as they deal with this terrible time.